Hi friends, welcome to Curious Vet channel. I am Dr. Mosina. Today we will learn about a parasitic disease in horses, onchocerciasis in horses. Before going to the details of this disease, I just want to show you a picture of a horse infected with this disease. You can see the lesions on the face and around the eyes. And prior to the other details, I want you to remember three important points about this disease. One, this is a non-seasonal disease. And onchocerciasis in horses causes ventral midline dermatitis. It is mildly pruritic or not pruritic at all. Coming to the etiology, a helminth parasite called Onchocerca cervicalis is the causative agent of this disease. Coming to the life cycle of Onchocerca cervicalis, microfilaria live on the dermis of skin of horse. A fly bites horse and injures the microfilaria, and parasite develop to stage 2, that is L2 larvae inside the fly. Fly bite horse again, and L2 larvae travel to connective tissue in the neck and develop to adult worm. So adult worm is seen in the connective tissue of horse. Then infected horse shed larvae, and larvae enter the fly when horse is bitten and can now be transmitted to other horses. Adults are associated with connective tissues and they are very thin, and the length can vary from 3 to 60 centimeter long. So in this picture you can see the adult worm 3 to 60 centimeter long. So we told the adults are seen in connective tissue. So where we can find the microfilaria? Microfilaria are found in the dermis. On rare occasion they can be found circulating in the peripheral blood as well. So here is a picture of the dermis. You can see the microfilaria. And microfilaria lack a sheath and they are 200 to 250 micrometer long with a short, sharply pointed tail. And the intermediate hosts are the flies, that is Culicoides species. This is a picture of Culicoides flies. You can see the peculiar mottled wings. Coming to the clinical findings of Onchocerca cervicalis infection, adults are seen in ligamentum nuchae. So they induce inflammatory reactions there, ranging from acute edematous necrosis to chronic granulomatous changes, resulting in marked fibrosis. And mineralized nodules are seen in horses, and they are more common in older horses. So these are mineralized nodules caused by adult Onchocerca cervicalis. Microfilaria concentrate in the skin of the ventral midline, and these lesions may be pruritic. So the microfilaria cause a peculiar ventral midline dermatitis in horses. Often include areas of scale, crust, ulceration, alopecia, and depigmentation. Large numbers can be found in horses without dermatitis as well as in horses with dermatitis, and lesion can be seen on face, neck, chest, withers, forelegs and abdomen. So here you can see the lesions on the face. The dermatitis may be associated with an immunologic reaction to the dead and dying microfilaria and hypersensitivity reaction to the microfilaria antigens as well. Coming to the diagnosis. Clinical evaluation in combination with histology can be used to identify parasites, and PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction, can be performed on tissue sections to confirm the parasite species. The most effective method of diagnosis of onchocerciasis is skin biopsy, preferably a full thickness biopsy, that is more than 6 mm. The tissue is minced and macerated in isotonic saline for several hours, and microfilaria are concentrated and stained with new methylene blue after removal of the skin pieces. So this is a microfilaria stained with methylene blue. You can see the microfilaria is not having any sheath here. So the microfilaria of onchocerca lack sheath. Coming to the treatment is aimed at microfilaria using macrocyclic lactones, that is ivermectin 200 microgram per kilogram or moxidectin 400 microgram per kilogram, and efficacious, that is more than 99% against microfilaria. And no treatment is effective against adult onchocerca. That we should keep in mind, that no treatment is effective against adult. So all the treatment should be targeted towards the microfilaria. Coming to prevention and control, it includes controlling the fly population by removing manure, control of standing water, and eliminating plant waste. And stabling the horses at dusk is often helpful because the flies rarely enter barns. Other prevention methods are use of insecticides, stable blankets, and fans for circulating air in the stables. And all these methods are found useful to control the flies. So that's all about onchocerciasis in horses. If you find the video useful, please like it and share it with your friends and comment your suggestions. If you are new to this channel and not subscribed yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. I will be uploading at least one video every week. So see you soon with another video. Thank you.